Day 2 on my Vyvanse prescription. I took the pill at 6:30 a.m. this time and not 8 a.m. just because I was up earlier. And within 30 minutes, I felt the need to focus on something, so I picked up a book and I read for a good 45 minutes straight, fully engrossed, not having a million thoughts or jotting down a million notes of the ideas that I'm having. I was just reading and enjoying it. And then during my workout, I did an entire hour on the rowing machine. Normally I would do the rowing machine for like 15, 20, 30 minutes just for a little cardio before a workout with weights, but I found myself fully absorbed in the row machine, which was really cool to me because used to I would be bored to tears on that. I'd have to watch like YouTube videos, Hulu or Netflix while I was doing it. But no, I was able to do it for an hour and just listen to an audiobook, and I was absorbed in it. I was comfortable. I wanted to continue pushing myself. It was really cool because, again, used to I hated the repetitive motion so much. I'd have to take breaks just to break it up, just to stop it. I couldn't stand feeling that repetitiveness, which is also present in my mental landscape when I'm unmedicated. So yeah, it was a really good morning. It was a really good start to my day. And I was on time to work. And it is 7 p.m. And even though in this past hour I've been still crushing work and able to focus perfectly, I am starting to feel like a natural mental exhaustion. So I'm about to leave work. Some of the things that I noticed today, I am more patient. I listen better. I don't get easily frustrated. And I'm not in my head trying to finish people's sentences, which has kind of turned me more generally optimistic throughout the day. I like that. I like that about myself. When somebody's talking, I'm just absorbing what they're saying. It's such a stark difference. And I'm so thankful and happy for that feeling and that experience and that sense of control. I also noticed that the inside of my cheek is basically healing. I haven't been like one of my, I don't know, like the H part of my ADHD, like I would just chew the inside of my cheek, and I haven't been doing that. And I just kind of realized I haven't been twirling my hair like crazy today, which was something that I would do probably collectively hours of the day, just twirling my hair, working, talking, whatever. And I haven't really been doing that. And listening to that book, ADHD 2.0, it planted a seed with me. It just mentioned how omega-3 fatty acids are really good for brain health. So I was like, oh, I'm going to stop at Walgreens and get some. But I also wanted to get some B12 so that I can kind of cut back on caffeine, because I researched that caffeine taken in conjunction with ADHD medication can kind of bring out the negative side effects: nervousness, jitteriness, nausea, headache, anxiety, and stuff like that. Not that I've experienced that yet, and I drank plenty of coffee yesterday and plenty of coffee this morning, but I thought B12 would be a nice substitute to drinking coffee or even decaf throughout the day. And so kind of researching like vitamins that are good to take with Vyvanse or things that are preferable to avoid with Vyvanse. I basically created this list, and I compiled it from various articles that I read online, and all the articles basically said the same thing. Avoid acidic fruits and food for 1 hour before and 1 hour after taking the pill, because it can minimize the effects. Vitamin C, take an hour after the pill so it doesn't minimize effects. Limit caffeine. It doesn't minimize the effects, it just causes negative side effects. Stay hydrated. ADHD medicines can dehydrate you. Fish oil, okay. B12, okay. Sodium bicarbonate could actually increase the effects, which could be bad for some people. And mushroom capsules, not okay. And that is my opinion. I didn't find a whole lot supporting this. Most of what I read was just like, yeah, we don't have any information on this. We don't know. But a Reddit thread that I read where a lot of people were giving their experiences. The consensus was basically not ideal. Most people said, if anything, they thought it might have minimized the effects of their prescriptions. So I was kind of surprised to hear that, because I was taking this before I was diagnosed and medicated, and I thought they were really helpful for like 3 hours. Take it before going into a big 3-hour marketing meeting, and I felt focused and like I was able to absorb the information for the entirety of that meeting. But it didn't get me through the day. It didn't give me 12 hours of focus and motivation like my Vyvanse prescription is. But I just thought this list was interesting, and it's something that I kind of want to abide by going forward, so that I'm making the best of my prescription and not needing, my dosage to increase over time. Thought it was worth sharing. But to put a cap on the recap, it was another good day, another accomplished day. And I'm feeling very fulfilled and very motivated and ready to tackle tomorrow.